Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Let's get that blood pumping and our brains going, and let's have some fun on the Mississippi River. We are, we're hopefully, hopefully, leaving Wausau today to go back to where we're supposed to be, which is in Chicago. Um, yeah, that is just a way better looking intersection. We're leaving here. Hopefully, we won't have to remodel it again. Hopefully, yeah, that's a good hope. Do we want to fix the other trains here before we leave here? Yeah, there's a lot of trains here. Yeah, I know, but let's get back to Chicago. Is there any train heading to Chicago? Um, well, there should be three new ones now. One's from Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and did we double up Wausau? Yes, we did. So we need the Wausau Westerner. She's heading to St. Paul. We need the Wausau Easterner. There we go. She's heading back up here to Wausau. Where is she? Oh, she's like right in Wausau. Yeah, that's a tool train going to Milwaukee or Madison, going to Madison. So we should. Apparently, we express in, we do the loop, and then we grab traffic on the other side. Is there? Could we fix that just a little bit? Um, well, here's what we could do, just to be. Um, Anybody stopping here is heading out. Okay. Well, what can you do? Well, we could take this. No, you can't. You're on a junction across the street. Yeah, you're not getting that. You're using the wrong type of track. Okay, what are you trying to do? Well, see if the express comes in, it could be any train going anywhere. Yeah, but it's a passenger express. It could be going anywhere. All right, we'll just leave it as is. Let's pick up our passengers. Let us get back to Chicago. How about that? How about that's the thing you think about? See, I would want to put like a retaining wall thing down there to really, make that look cooler. Well, I mean, unless what were we just? Oh, they were waiting for us to come in and cross. Interesting. Did they have a signal? They did have a signal. Did we have a signal? Yes, we had a signal also. So now they're on one-way track. This is the Milwaukee Dawn. Didn't we upgrade these guys? Yes, we did. Yeah, they're 10-wheelers with 100 passengers. All right, we're heading back to Chicago. Well, we're heading to Milwaukee. Well, that'll get us to Chicago in some form. But we got to get back to Chicago to make sure we're not missing anything. Because if the whole system's not upgraded, there's going to be a whole bunch of trains that will be held up by that one doing, well, I mean, it's max speed 50, but it might only be doing 22 on some rise. Yeah, so let's just be a little more methodical because we're playing on hard mode and we're experts at this game and it requires we do lots of optimization because we play on hard mode. As somebody recently said, and only the people who play on hard mode. Yes, I'm an expert at this game, old chap. That's hysterical. Uh, you know, I mean, if you can't make the game entertaining on hard mode, you can only make it entertaining on slapstick mode. There's got to be. Don't make fun of the other class. Don't make fun of the upper class just because you're stuck in the pub. It's what a humorous joke. All right, so today the ta-da, yes, ta-da. The title of today's stream is Rogue One is the greatest Star Wars movie of all time. Okay, so first off, there's three blocks of Star Wars movies. There's the 70s, 80s movie. movies. There's the 70s, 80s trio. Okay, so we start with Star Wars, which is a ripoff of samurai films. But in the 70s, we were too stupid to know the difference. That's the first thing. Secondly, it had a whole bunch of, you know, special effects that at the time we were told were new and groundbreaking and all sorts of stuff. And we don't really know. I mean, we don't. You know, other people could have come up with them at the time. Uh, all sorts of stuff. That's sort of the whole. Are we fixing Milwaukee today? No, we're just getting off here and going to Chicago. When we get here, yeah, because we got other trains. Let's just get to Chicago. So like we don't really know how groundbreaking that was. We know what we were told. You know, what we were told was, you know, oohs and ahs and, you know, but you're talking about an age where we had rotary dial telephones, you know? So, and no seatbelts in the cars. We not, is this not going to smooth out? Do we need to up the strength? There you go. Why is that there like that? I guess that's where the, maybe this is the natural of the hill. And then this is the cut. Interesting. Um, Squirrel. Go back to Chicago, squirrel. So here's Chicago. See, we made it to Chicago. Look at the traffic here. That is just awesome to see. Through the wires of the electric streetcars. Apparently we didn't invent streetlights yet. Alright, so how's the train station look? She looks marvelous. Okay, the Rock Island line. Does she have a train coming in? That should be this one right here. Yeah, here she comes right here. And she's going to grab 100 of those 115. See, 17 of them are going to the Ogilvy Center. You know, can we not run a train back and forth from Ogilvy to here? I mean, it doesn't matter. Everybody that comes in here until we get to the multi-car era of the 70s and beyond or so. It might even be the 60s that it comes in. But it's definitely post-World War II. Yeah, they're gonna have to switch. Why do you have this still here like that? Because she, yeah, come look from this way so the camera stops jumping. Alright, if you get rid of this stretch of track, then this switch into here could be a lot smoother. Could it? Well, you know, I think so. Do we want to start messing with this? That's a pretty dangerous question. I mean, in the interest of smoothness, do you want to start? And are we going to do the same thing to this one over here? Just come from here straight across. Yeah, see, you got to make sure we don't lose our double slip switches. This thing's working. I don't think we should screw with it. This is a big can. Unless you see some big improvement we can make, don't screw with this place. I mean, this is. Hey, clown, do you want to fix the string? You know, I would love to if I knew there was a problem. I would love to. Okay, then why don't you do this? There you go. Now, why don't you take us back to where you were? Okay. Oh my God. We gotta go all the way back. Yes, we do. Start us back over. Stardust us back over. Start us back over. All right, here's Wausau. We got on, might actually be this train. Yeah, from Wausau Cannonball. That's the train we got on. So we were on this, and I made the comment, I'd really like to put like a retaining wall sort of thing down there to really clean that up. Instead it's very rough. Okay, and oh look, there's another train waiting to go back. Is it a CMS? Yes, it is. It's like we haven't moved an inch. It's still the same. Yeah, because they're on a cycle. They're trains. Okay, so through the tunnel, we came into Milwaukee. There's a ton of people here. Hey, are we going to fix Milwaukee? Later. Get us to Chicago. Okay, here we are. We're heading to Chicago. Yeah, so there's this little indent here. Wow, this is very deja vu. It's now get us into Chicago. Okay, here's Chicago. All right. Hey, how about next time? Maybe you check to make sure the stream's working properly. It requires me to turn my attention from the game over to there, like 100%. It is not it's not a thing to do lightly. Okay. All right. So what next? Well, here's what's next. We are going to we're going to try and figure out um, yeah, hold on. Use your words. Well, I don't think we should change. There's the streetcars. There's the streetcar. I got to remember. Try and remember, make sure I hit all the spots that we talked about. Sorry again. My apologies. That's. Is this a house? Yeah, it's someone's house right there. Oh no, it's an industrial building. Oh, cool. Is there another one on the other side? No, they're across the street. Ah, interesting. Yeah, this one person got in zoning. Does funny things for people. Okay, so here's the Chicago Switch House. Oh, here it's the Chicago Switch House. Yeah, they speak better English in Chicago town. So, um, are we going to mess with any of the track here? I mean, we need to get more trains coming in here. I mean, that's sort of what we need to worry about. You know. And when that happens, then we can talk about stuff like that. But I think right now, I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, we don't even know if it'll work. So the system right now here works. We built this in like 1860, and it took quite a bit of. Our problem is the Ogilvy Center. I mean, how many people are waiting over here? See, we got a lot. We got more people waiting over here than are waiting back there. Yeah, and I'd rather have this platform flooded with people. Because this is kind of working out like this is where we're delivering, and then we're going cross town, and we're picking up to leave over here. I mean, does it make a difference? Well, I mean, as long as the people, well, I guess as long as the lines are profitable. But yeah, how's the terminal? They're plenty big. I mean, they can handle the traffic. All right, well, then I would just leave it. Hey, it's working. Leave it. Let's work on the stuff that's not working. Okay, have we upgraded every one of the passenger lines in here? City of Cincinnati. These are all 10-wheelers. Yeah, they're not in a color scheme. What is the L&N color scheme? Yeah, what is the L&N color scheme? We gotta find an L&N train. Let's see, Huntsville Cement. No, that's an older. Look for one actually labeled L&N. Louisville Marble and Grass. These are later later editions we should have learned how to do. Make sure that the trains that are on here actually labeled. Yeah, they're labeled L and N. So what is their color? Their color scheme is like a yellow. So you're going to color. Yeah, I guess we are. Let's go. Let's get back to Chicago. That's up here. Okay, here's Chicago. Lots of stuff untransported here. Yeah, I think until we get 7,000 units of it. Until we get bigger vehicles. Managed vehicles. We got 22 of them online. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we got... That's not 22, that's 32. You have 5 selected. Okay. There you go, 40 vehicles on the line. Just for future when you're doing this, just to let you know, it actually tells you how many you have selected. I just saw that for the first time ever. Yeah, I think everyone watching this realized that you probably never saw that. Yeah, that is messed up. I mean, there's no shortage of trucks coming in here. All right. And what's going on down here? Well, we're insta making steel. We're just not taking it anywhere yet. This guy's just delivering coal. Okay. Now this is Gary. And the Gary has a passenger service. Yeah, we did that a while ago. Okay. Do we know if it's blocking the street? You know, we could actually do this. Don't mess it. It's working. No, I'm just thinking of moving this turn this back here, like a little ways back. Well, where is the train? She's coming into Gary. All right. Well, let's figure out where she stops. If we have to move the street, we'll move the street. Is this count as Chicago? Yeah, it's a train that comes out of Chicago and goes to Gary. Is she profitable? You know, we're getting into a point where it's going to be almost impossible not to make a profit. But apparently we figured out how to do it. Why is this in L&N colors? Wow. Yeah, it'll be much easier when we get the livery in a couple. They don't come out for like another decade. Yeah, it's a shame there's no early liveries back here. You know, we're definitely about to enter the era of things like the painted billboards, the box cars, all the different color streams. You know, that's a pretty big deal. All right, let's see where let's see where she crosses the street or blocks the street. Oh, wait. She's still going to block the street. Yeah, that's right. We know that because you didn't move the station up. Yeah, we just added a platform to it. Yeah, we knew that. Yeah, what are you thinking? Well, okay. Can this street move up? Yeah, it can move up almost right up against the track. Okay. And how big is this station? Well, let's size it up. Passenger stations. What model is this? This is a classic. Huh. What is the train station in Chicago? Is she a classic, just original vanilla station? She's down here. Yeah, she's just a vanilla station with a garden. Ah. And what about Ogilvy? Ogilvy is the same thing, classic station. All right, so we'll put just a classic vanilla station over here. You know what you could do since we're making changes? I'm with you. See, no one's going to move in here because there's no reason. Let's spin the station around. Yeah, we'll make the station a little bigger. Two, she's this one. And we'll even double her up. Just that just fits. Um, we don't get the bigger buildings though at that size. Is it track number that determines that? What is it that determines that? Um, okay, that gets a garden. Okay, what do these look like? Those are the big buildings with the gardens. Okay, those are the big buildings with the gardens. That's one large building with a garden. Yeah, it's a different looking garden though. No, it's the same one. Look, there's the fountain out front. And there's the fountain. And there's the fountain. So it's the same building. Okay, what if we drop down to 2 then? It's this. Oh, it didn't click. Click. That's when you start losing it. All right, well, how many do we have to do to get the fountain? No fountain. There's your fountain. Okay. Well, why do we want this place to have those extra stops? Can we make this our freight station also? What, for local deliveries into here? Yeah, I'm assuming it would just be a truck out of Chicago. I mean, we're going to be so busy. Well, we have all this. So we absolutely do not need that. Just put in the 2 and we'll change the building ourselves. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. All right, so we got a bigger station. Let's get rid of this street. We'll run. Yeah, we'll put in the bigger station ourselves. Passenger building. It was the big one with the garden. And now we can put that down here. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. See, now the station's still that long. The train will um, make sure it's regular. Yep, that's standard track. And now, if we add extra service to anywhere in here, like to Milwaukee, yeah, exactly. We can also we can do this. 2 switches, signals. Let's get rid of that, and we can put them down here. Make sure they're one way. One way. All right, heading out, and then heading in. Cool. Yeah. Now, oh, look at that! It lines up with this road. I did not even see that coming. No one thinks you did. See, now we get this much bigger street going out here. Um, and yeah, we've increased our growth potential right here. All right, now what about this stop? That's an interesting question because if we move atoms to here, buildings, passenger, it's Adam Street. It gets this. Okay. Well, then if it's going to go here, why don't we give them a nice stop? Buildings. Nope. Buildings. Passengers. Um, like one of these. Yeah, we haven't put one of these down in a long time. It's 1920. 2 stops with the bus. We're gonna give him a fountain? Nah. Pine tree and rocks? No. You know, why don't we ever find Christmas trees anywhere? Like, we never see evergreen trees. Snow? I mean, it is. Well, okay. Yes, we could do snow. Yeah, but it's not a snow map. Maple and oak? You know, make it a nice cool stop. Well, then why don't we put it over here? Um, yeah, see, here's the weird thing about. See, now you're taking away a bunch of building space. Yeah, but then we're making the whole building area look cool. Um, I could buy that. Let's do that. Let's put the stop in here. Make sure she gets credit. And she does. Look at that. We've step by step moved the thing down. All right, well, let's see what the line looks like now. There she goes. All right. You know, we only did this for one reason. Yeah, I know. Just now thinking about it. We've done all this remodeling and we don't know if the train's going to fit or not. Well, let's hope it does. She just makes it. Talk about blind luck. Yeah, that is just crazy. All right, where do these people want to go? Well, we don't know because they've already left. Well, I mean, hey, we've made an improvement here. Yeah, yeah, we've fancied up this. Would any buildings come in here? We're encouraging it. So, yeah, but you've done nothing for the steel. I know we need the steel to leave so that it'll churn through these resources faster. We really have to start looking for anywhere that will take steel and start getting it there. So keep your eye out. And I mean that singularly. Because don't look for steel with the other eye. We'll never find it. All right. Do we want to touch anything in Chicago? Here's why we don't need to. When we first got here, like in 1895, and then all the 1900 stuff opened up, which really changed everything we were doing. We reorganized all these lines. So, and we also switched from the older stations into these, the more modern looking ones. So we know that we've done work here. Okay. Well, what else? We are we making bread here? Yes, we are. Okay. Are we getting bread to any neighborhoods that want it? Well, the only neighborhood that wants it is South Shore, and they are getting it. Okay. All right, what about tools? West Side wants tools, and they are getting it. All right, the Loop wants bread. They're getting it. Not enough of it, though. Not enough of it. No, it's not. The factory is not loaded. Hmm. Does the factory have catchment down to here? No, it does not. But down to there has catchment to this. And we could put a stop over here. I mean, we have a loop down here. We have a loop over there, too. Chicago jokes. Why do we have no music playing? Oh, just thought of that. We don't, because you just said it. Mm-hmm. Where's our Chicago polka? You know? That's a good question. What is the music of Chicago? I mean, the music of St. Louis is the blues. And New Orleans is jazz. The blues is another form of jazz. Lots of music is all different forms of jazz. Aren't we supposed to be talking about Star Wars? We are talking about Star Wars. So, for everyone who's watching, first off, an absolute thank you for tuning in today. Thank you very much. So, um, so you got the first three movies. Um, those people were stupid and didn't know any better. They lived in the 70s. You know, look at them. They let disco die. How could they? So, did you check all the Chicago trains were upgraded? I'm gonna go do it again. It's what I was doing. I checked the first line. Yeah, and we found out that it was painted wrong. Manage vehicles. Change their color to that. There you go. Okay, good enough. Alright, next try. The Indiana Explorer. Yeah, that's a 10-wheeler. Okay, Milwaukee Road. They're 10-wheelers. Alright. CMS, they're 10-wheelers. Yeah. And then you got the next three with Jar Jar and the little kid. Okay. I mean, at that point, you know, it's the midnight blockbuster era, all that sort of stuff. Man, North Shore is kicking it. Where's this train going? Finish checking all the change first. Lake Geneva is not a 10-wheeler. Okay, so what's the difference between Lake Geneva and the 10-wheelers, or the North Shores? Did they both go to Lake Geneva? Okay, Lake Geneva is serviced by North Shore and by the Lake Geneva line. The Lake Geneva line is just a quick in and out. Okay, and the North Shore is the local. It hits here, it goes to Johnsonville, it goes to Milwaukee, and then it goes to Green Bay. So that's definitely the local. Yeah, but it's kicking it. It's breaking even. That is not kicking it. Well, in our world, that's kicking it. Okay, but what's going on with Lake Geneva then? Well, let's find out. She's not doing well. If we had a cheaper train, well, we're gonna have to upgrade her because, yeah, stop going. So, what are you doing, blazing through here so fast? All right, edit the train. Okay, she's got an orange engine, and she can only do 50. So we're gonna upgrade her so we can get faster performance out of her. Yep, that's the right color. All right, get rid of the engine, give us a new one, and then we've got 66 capacity. Again, we have to remind you, grab these. You know, if I think posting these is very helpful, because if we don't post them, we're just never going to remember them. You know, you have a wheel log in front of you, a little book to write stuff down in. Why aren't you using it? These are black. They're black. Okay, let's find the train. She's on the bridge. The bridge that we continually question, why do we have this bridge? Are you willing to mess with that freight line? You know, if it'll increase our passenger throughput here. I mean, I think we're more than in an era where the freight trains could handle that slight. Yeah, look at the blazing speed you're getting out of this upgrade you did. Is she going to jam up the tracks? Well, who is this? That's the North Shore line. Okay, who's waiting here? Lake Geneva. They want to go to Chicago and Ogilvy. All right, here she is. What is this track going off that way? Make sure she doesn't block anything. Yeah, we got to redo this junction. Okay. What do we got to do? Well, this is the passenger line coming out of the tunnel. And she comes into here. Does anyone still take this track? No, it dead ends here. Why didn't we delete it? You know, because we had this bit of, you know, if it's old track, we leave it. Well, unless we're remodeling for some major cause. Well, the causes here is that it's things are a little messed up in here. Let's clean them up. I mean, you're overcomplicating the station. Well, let's just come from here direct into the expresses. That's what we're doing. And then we'll clean this up a tad. Oh my god, man, watch what you're doing. Okay. This is single track. Yes, it is. Okay. Try and do a better job this time. Let's come in from here. Let's get rid of this. Come out of the tunnel and bring us straight into the express. Can you up that speed a little bit? I think if we go back to the tunnel entrance, we might be able to. Let's see. Straight out of here. Yeah, we gained a little. Ah, you're still in the 70s coming out of the tunnel. You've gained nothing. And you didn't click the buy button, so you've absolutely gained nothing. What if we go that side first? That doesn't help us. That's 74. That's 75. Alright, so that's the express. Alright, now hook it back in. What's the speed in the tunnel that you're... I mean, at this point, I don't think it really matters. It's the tunnel speed might be like... I mean, it does matter. Well, why slow us down that much? Try and do better. Alright. Come out of here. Okay. Alright, now, ladder us in. Well, it's not really a ladder when it's just one piece. Yeah, but give us enough room here to not block anything. See, that's the part that we're having to deal with here. Alright, signals going in, going out. Alright, now how are you bringing this guy in here? Yeah, that's a good question. Is that switch? It's right there. Okay, so we can bring him in right there. And then we can drop a signal right here to keep him from blocking the main. Yep, get him a whistle stop back here? Absolutely. That's become our MO. Alright. You know, a station that was working perfectly fine is probably working 10 times fine right now. Thank you. Your sarcasm is much appreciated. Does the town have a water tower? No, it does not. Alright, let's get a water tower in. Water. Town water tower. This is another thing, boys. Somebody could really make a huge name for themselves on the workshop if they could convert this and get the name of the town to wrap around this thing. You know, that would be hugely popular. All right, where's our train? It's the Lake Geneva. Yeah, here it is. All right, let's let her fill up and get out of here. See if she's... All right, the bridge. She's already climbing. We're not messing with it while somebody's climbing. All right, what do you think it'll take to fix the bridge? We have to do something with this. I mean, that's it. That's the whole purpose of this bridge, is to not screw with this freight line. And it is perfectly flat. Yeah, I know. That's the part that kind of sucks about, you know. All right, did our numbers change at all? 100. Well, that's almost double. 12 minutes. He went down by 1. Yeah, but if there's not more people, well, dropping this down will let us run a switch through there. We already got a switch right here. Not a switch, a siding. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing backed up anywhere. No, there's not. So leave it. I mean, what's the problem with it? It's actually no problem. It's better for us. I mean, the freight trains. I mean, we're gonna start having. See, again, what we thought was gonna happen was that iron and coal were gonna be coming down this line. You know, coming down here through Chicago and going over to Gary. And then we did this line back here. Well, that's servicing these 2 coal mines. And where there's an incredible amount of coal backing up. Well, let's change the trucks. Grab a truck. Grab a truck. There you go. Okay, on this line we're using DMG CanStats. Okay. What is a DMG CanStat? Cargo. All right, DMG CanStats. 25 and 5. 25 and 6. 25 and 6. 20 and 6. So we're switching them all to these guys? Yeah, but the flatbed trucks, do they hold call? Yes, they do. So I would say keep on the flatbeds, because eventually they're going to be like a bucket loader truck. So, all right. Hey, by the way, to everybody who's joined in this morning, thank you so much for joining in. We are playing Transport Fever 2 on the custom-made Mississippi River map. I mean, I'm modest. I called it hard mode, but I mean, this is extreme uber only awesome people mode. I mean, let's be honest. This is more than hard mode. We're challenging. Yeah, we're challenging. All right. There's 218, 219 down here waiting. This thing is spitting out at full speed, and so's this one. Yeah, we're just not getting the stuff down the mountain quick enough. Well, but the trains are full. Let's find out. Yeah, that one's full. And the one they're full except for the one coming back. There was something that I said the other day when we were looking at this, where we could we use the other spire if we went through the mountain at a lower angle? And I think the answer for that is the height of the track here is, this is 38. Yeah, when you come over here. What is the height over here? It's 70. So, yeah, this is definitely too low. And why do we keep this track here? Because we paid for it. Yeah, but it doesn't go anywhere. How are we getting new trains into that thing? They have to go all the way down here to switch in. We didn't even use this track to get in that way. Well, I mean, we're cleaning up Chicago, so let's get rid of it. What about the tunnel? We could always... Ouch. Well, it'll cost us more to rebuild it if we decide we need it for anything in the future. And you're going to speed up the track performance if you get rid of that. There you go. All right. Chicago. All of this is Chicago. I mean, stop saying Chicago. We're in Chicago. This is Chicagoland. All right. So this thing that constantly bothers us every time we come here, we're leaving it. Yeah, because like, look, there's a train crossing. There is no one waiting. And there's no one waiting over here. We need more trains. Well, I mean, obviously, that's the answer to every question. What do we need more of? More trains. All right, how's the bus service doing down here? Well, there's a lot of people waiting here. What are these things? They're stagecoaches. Holy cow. Yeah, see, you're so busy putzing around, you haven't even upgraded. Upgraded? Yeah, you haven't even upgraded the train lines around here. Passenger service, max, and Dublin. Okay. Now, we festooned the station. Yes, we did. All right, Johnsonville. The station stays right the way it is. Okay, here's our water tower. We'll put it over here by the factory. Can't put her in the factory, but that's how close we want it to be. And give us some sand. All right. Now what's going on down here? Well, we do not have... This is getting hauled out of here. We don't have enough food going into Chicago. We don't have enough food coming in here either. Is there a passenger train here? No, just the North Shore line, which we upgraded. Yes. We didn't check the other lines. No, we didn't. Let's go back. Just double check. Make sure. Okay, Lake Geneva, we upgraded. Yes. Okay, Rockford, upgraded. And the Rock Island line, oh, they're definitely upgraded. Yep. Okay. So, and the Rockford line, when we made that change, we actually brought her in direct on her own spur. So, like, she completely bypasses the whole switch coming in. So, like, that was a throughput improvement. So this thing is wider than it needs to be. Yes, it is. I think when it was built, it went across another freight line. Can we, this is passenger service. Interesting. Can we move this into this? I mean, do we have a need to? Optimization, efficiency. We have money to burn. Yeah, I think that's the problem with having too much money. We've said this before. That's the problem with having too much money in the bank. You know, it just encourages. Yeah, but if we make this just a little hop bridge, you know, just a hop over, bring it straight out. Well, they're all going into here. And there's definitely some altitude here because they're coming out. We could eliminate both parts of that. Really? Huh. We could eliminate the crisscross. That I would be interested in. Yeah. How would you do that? Well, okay. Let's assume the outs are working. Okay, well, this is an out and this is an out. I was going to say your out over here is on the wrong side. Yeah, she was, but this is how they correct themselves. Okay. If you come from here and branch off from here and ride over this track, just like you do right there. Come up to here and then you hop over. Well, I mean, we are here to improve Chicago. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 4. Nope. 4. There's enough room to climb out here. Interesting. Yeah, it definitely is. And what, you're gonna run from here across? Yeah, we gotta be able to get across though. And that might be a hiccup, so you're not high enough. Give us the high-speed bridge. Okay. Take us into there. Can we back this up just a little bit? Yes, we could. Let's try it now. Try to stay 120 the whole way. I mean, if I can. Okay, now you have a collision. Okay. No way to stay up. Oh, hold on, hold on. There you go. All right, now try it. Oh, yeah. Now, can you get out over to here? Well, make sure no one's on the bridge, because now we're talking. Can we get out? How does this help us get into Chicago? That's a really good point. How do you have a double track bridge? That's a good point too. Yeah, see, so you gotta lose this bridge. And we could branch out from here right over. We solved 2 problems, one that we didn't even know we were doing. That's right, because your bridge is illegal. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, your bridge is illegal. So then this comes in. Okay, but the Rock Island line still goes out this way. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. So what we could do is this. That gets you back over here. Interesting. But then that you'd still need the bridge. No, because we can come out of here and just as easily grab. That's some slow, ugly speeds there. I think we could do better. And I think once this is all cleaned up, the speed will go up. You say that, but are you sure? I'm sure. All right then. Old Rusty is going away then. Take us up to here. This train is going out, so that track is going with it. Yeah, because she's going into Chicago. Alright, so she comes across that bridge. Can we? Yes, we can. All the way down to the top. I mean, 61, 103, 62, 64, 108. Yeah, see if we could redo the bridge. Okay. Let's make sure we're not. Alright, something still broke. Well, they can get over here, and they can get into Chicago. Okay. They're going into Chicago. Alright, now what? We just have this line right here. What if we kept them at height here? That's a little hard because then that's a junction off of a bridge. Who's not working? All of them aren't working. Why not? Well, because this gets them out of here. Put some signals on this. That gets them out of here. Across the new bridge. Over here. Down into the tunnel. It gets them out. Over the old bridge. Through here. And we've greatly increased our space for track. Oh, this track goes away. Yeah. And now why can these people not go home? Yeah, that's a darn good question. Where's their routes? Alright, Milwaukee Road. Okay, Lake Geneva. She comes in. No, there is nothing in red. Why are these in red? Could not connect all stations. Who can she not connect? So she comes into Chicago. Okay, she hits Chicago. She goes to Ogilvy. She goes to come out. She crosses over the bridge. She crosses over the input path. Yeah. And now she's over here. And she's heading. She's heading to Lake Geneva. No, see, for some reason, she's staying on the line. Why doesn't she get onto this line? She comes across the bridge. Because you never hooked up the side of the tunnel. Okay, I believe that's a dough moment on my part. Dough. Yeah. Alright. This might not be the best height. No, it's not. So let's move this back. And there's your incoming. Alright, now here's our outgoing. Take it all the way down to here. Now what? Now we do this. Get rid of this. And all of our errors disappear. And our track speed's gone up quite a bit. No, it hasn't. It was a 120 bridge. It was a very well-built bridge by our forefathers. Okay. Alright, this one's leaving. No, she's pulling in. Okay, great. She's pulled in. She's unloading and loading. Let's see how this looks. Plus checker speeds. Interesting slope and a curve. Interesting slope and a curve, yeah. Alright, wait, hold on. Put a signal there. She's clear of the tunnel. Okay. Now, take us in the tunnel. Much shorter tunnel. I know, points for that. Then a bridge. Ooh, points for interesting. Change-ups. Yeah. Separated track. Oh, even better. I know, huge amount of spacing here. So far, this is looking like a huge win. Yeah. Yeah. Now, here's the part we gotta change. Somehow. Okay, the Rock Island line. Yeah, she crosses with us. The Rock Island line crosses. Is there something we could do with her? That's a darn good question. What can we do with her? Well, here's what I think we're going to do. I'm thinking. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, As of right now, the only thing using this is the Rock Island line. Huh. She's got an awfully long path of double track here. Yeah, she does, and she doesn't need it. This line's pretty busy. And she's break-even profitable. I would say we need to do some trimming and editing now. Really? Yeah. If we turn this back into single track along this little stretch here. Then what? Well, our whole point was we don't want to jam up Chicago. That's why we allow these trains to all get out of here as quickly as possible. Yeah, but that's just way too much double track. I think if you let it come down the bridge. Because right now they're making a decision about how to leave. They come down here, and now it's heading north. North Shore or going to Rockford over there. Okay. So now you have, and then you have, so you have an A-B switch here. Are you Rock Island line? Yes or no? Yes to the left, no to the right. And then you come over here and it's another yes, no decision. Are you Rockford? Yes to the right, no to the left. So I think we could I mean, is there a problem with it making a crossing? Well, the problem is it's a crossing over. I thought we said we wanted this traffic to get out of here as quickly as possible. Yeah. Well, again, why don't you keep it at altitude? Good. It's not like there's no shortage of elevated train track in Chicago. That's narrow gauge track and it's subway, sir. You're committing a gauge faux pas. A gauge faux pas. Yeah. Well, how would it look if we come off of here, we stay at height, and we turn back into hill, and then we height it the rest of the way out of here? You gonna put another Chicago town suburb out here to hide it? We have a wealth of Chicago suburbs to make that happen. But again, the volume of traffic says that we don't need to make a change. Well, the only train that's going to be on here is the North Shore line, the Rock Island line. Yes, and there's more than enough space in there to hold a Rock Island train. Well, there's going to be one coming through here in a few seconds. They're bright red, can't miss them. There she is. I'm not even sitting here saying I can't wait till we can switch. I mean, I think this is fascinating. It'll be a shame when we can change cockpits and don't need to switch. Yeah. Then what do we do with the Ogilvy Transportation Center? Well, the people of Chicago clearly want it. All right, so here you go. Rock Island line's heading out. A or B? Cincinnati? No. Go to the left. Go to the right. Are you City of Cincinnati? Go to the left. Okay, now we cross over all this traffic. Yeah, busy place. Okay, now there's the incoming line. One of them, and outgoing. That's an incoming. Okay, so all the incomings are unobstructed. Now you're here. Okay, want to stop right up here. And stop. Okay. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. We could add an extra car if we wanted to. Yep, still fits. Well, that just puts some queuing here for stuff coming in. Again, there ain't that many trains. Well, if we do this here, it only goes up to here. Yeah, I'm just saying we could pull this back some. You know, for... Well, she's already stopping right there, though. That's an interesting point. And that is a large bridge. A long, it's a long climb up. Why is the climb up single track? Because there's a bridge right here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's going over. So this is like, you're coming out of here bridge siding and going up to the bridge siding, and they're so close together that we just said, yeah, whatever. Put them together. Made one big parking lot there. Well, you know, they did say paving paradise. Yeah, but why did they put up a parking lot? Wouldn't that be a parking garage? You know, you've still never told us why Rogue One's the greatest movie. You know, at the end of Star Wars, do you really want a sequel? Do you really, when you see the very first Star Wars movie, and you see them at this weird, how did they get into this hall? Oh, they did this thing that in Photoshop, when people do it years later, you know, it's just this left to right swash screen effect. People look at it and go, that's your transition scene? Like, it's just, you know, it's a good story because it's a good story that was stolen by George Lucas to make the Star Wars thing. It's a good story before it was stolen, or plagiarized, or copied, or inspired by, whatever you call it. Where's this guy going? How are we doing here on crops anyway? Well, these guys are getting an upgrade right now. Both of them. All three of them. Holy cow. GVs. Wait, we never checked our Lake Geneva line. Yeah, we did. It went up to 100. You sure? Yeah, we'll double check it though. Lake Geneva. 117. Oh man, she doubled. 10. She took off 3 minutes. Yeah, huge boost. Huge boost? Yeah, huge boost. Okay, so, all right, let's go work on this thing. Be careful. Yeah, that is. There's a ton of crops sitting over here. So I have no problem with us making the upgrade. Okay. These are Rock Island trains, so they should be in red. Well, we're going to fix that. Replace. Give me Rock Island 10-wheelers. And then they're carrying, so we're going to go to gondolas. Which ones? You know, these are already a reddish on their own. You don't need to touch their colors. 12s, 8s, 12s. We're going to go to 2. All that cargo's gone. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Cargo. These already look good in red. Gondolas. $204s. Cabooses. You already passed our latest caboose. Yep. And we have not used tank cars yet at all. Okay. Replace. Still 17 cars, by the way, I'd like to point out. Yes, but it's way different size. Okay. Hey, look at that. Let's see you fill up here now. Over here at the clown stop. Okay, let's check our performance. We're heading into Johnsonville, which also feeds Chicago indirectly. Yeah, because it comes down the ferry. So we got to check that ferry next and see why we're not getting, you know, our maximums. Well, that we're going to check. So let's see how that works out. All right. Way too much of that track here. Well, as soon as the train leaves, we'll fix it. Save this, pin it. All right, she's clear. Let's fix this. Standard track. Okay, there you go. Back in for the ride. Do we clear? I don't think we have anything to clear here. Yeah, we do. It's a siding. Okay, we do clear. All right. 55 and going into the tunnel. And gaining. See this right here? Huge boost. Because it'll make it possible for every other train to get through that tunnel easier. Alright. Where is this thing going? Is this a new train? What is this one? This is Johnsonville 2 crops in. Where does she pull from? She goes down to the other farm. Okay, how busy is that? She wants an upgrade. Okay. So, are we paused? Yes. Okay, give me a clone. Okay, so now this is going to be Rock Island. Rock Island. And this is 3735. Okay, 3735 gets put on Johnsonville 2. Okay, go to Johnsonville 2, and she's empty. Yes, she is. So alright, she's 8231. Okay. She gets sold. I'm gonna clone this, and she's now 8231. Okay. Now, huge doubling of traffic going after there. And we're going to look for those in a minute after we ride into town. Because we'll ride them out, because they're new trains. But we just have to make sure this thing can come in here and unload. Is this 8231? No. See, she's making a delivery. Yeah, a delivery of dumb answering. You did what you did, and we all saw what you did. This has to be redone. This won't fly. Yeah, I know, you really... Alright. Because this doesn't work. The trains are too big. Now they do not touch, but they get real close. Made you look though, but yeah, they do not touch. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. Yeah, this is what I was waiting for. One of the new trains at the old crossing. Okay. Flag's still not up. Yeah. There's plenty of space in here. Why did the flag not go up? Because she's got to get all the way up to there to clear? Is she going to be able to clear? No, see, something's messed up. Why did we not get clearance? Is somebody else coming through the tunnel? Who else is in the tunnel? This one's coming up. And who's this? This is 8231 on Crops 2. Okay, well, Crops 2. Where's 3735? She's on her way to the farm. She's already through Chicago. Okay, that's not a good one for us. We want the other one. Well, yeah, we want 8231. Okay, she's in the tunnel coming out of... Yeah, she's in the tunnel coming out of... We're going to have to build another tunnel. Because this is... Okay, we can't even say that that guy shouldn't be here waiting. We offered to build the tunnel over there in Rockford, coming down the ramp. It's not even a tunnel, it's just be a ramp over to the bridge. Is that the Rockford train? Is that Rock Island Tools? That is... Oh, that's Milwaukee Tools to Chicago, so that one have to be there. Yeah, we need... Well, here's the problem with the crops train. If we bring it... This is passenger traffic, and we did say we have to redo this junction. Well, we're going to redo this right now. Because this just won't work. I mean, we're already jamming up. Going from here into Milwaukee. Well, the freight into Milwaukee is here. Because this is passenger service. So this is the freight line spot to Milwaukee. Okay, so take us out here. There we are, we're 120. All right, now take us straight into the station. We're 120. And look at that, 65 grand. It's just a dirt cheap line. Again, it's easy to say it's dirt cheap when we have money, but we didn't have the money. All right, so let's get out of here. Okay, now here's our local out, and here's our local in. Okay. Give me some signals. Waiting to leave. Coming in. Now. Track. Come on, man. Grab the track. Grab the track. There you go. All right. Now. Take me out here. And bring me back around. Are we servicing this? No, not yet. We haven't been picking up here yet. We haven't. No. No, we have to have been. Where is this? Where are these lines going? No, there's nothing being transported. Wow. Yeah. Is the sawmill up here busy? She's packed. Huh. Okay, signal me out. Okay, we're out. We're clear. Give me a horn. And give me a signal to go back around. Okay. Here's our siding, and we're clear. And there you go. All right, we're waiting to head into Milwaukee, and we're leaving Milwaukee. All right, no signal errors. Everything's cleaned up. Yeah, this looks way bigger than it needs to be. Let's try and mix it up a little bit. Right. There, that's a little better for you. Yeah, just put the horn back. Okay. All right, now, what is it that you want to do up here? Well, here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's just get on crops too. Let's see how she looks. All right, crops 2. Crops 2, 8231. She's right here. All right, we'll take a ride on her for a minute. We'll see how she looks. Hey, to all those people who just listened to me say that announcement, you're welcome. I have the microphone muted, because that's what you do when you can't see what's going on over here. Ah, man. You have to laugh, because if you can't, you're just some clueless weirdo who thinks somebody's trying to get a rise out of you. You're trying to get a rise out of a homeless guy who doesn't even own a box. Oh, the jokes people tell sometimes. Do you think we can fix that? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. It's a brand new train. Why are we going so slow? Because I think all the cars are stuck in that. Yeah, like they just cleared it. Wow, this has really become a busy intersection. Yes, it has. Can we get all this going on in here? Yeah, get us a screenshot of this for the next thumbnail. Because that, I mean, that certainly captures that it's busy here. All right. Need some storage up here. All right. Festoon the farm. Oh, that's right. We're here. Oh, you know, if we just do the festoonage, if we just do it every time we pull up somewhere, I think we will fix up a lot of this stuff. All right. We need some fields out here. We have these. Yeah, but it's like she's detached from it. Well, then let's do this. Let's undetach her from it. I mean, here's the... Yeah, don't lose the field. That's way too high. I wonder why I put it up that high. Alright, that's at level. Okay. Now we'll continue to bring this out here. Okay. How far are you going with this? Well, we're definitely hooking this up. Okay. Now, come out here. now go to, now go in here. Let's go to the farm. Farm, there we go. All right, we got pigsties. Props. Gotta be careful with those because we're gonna put a town out here. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So, because the traffic will drive right through them and that'll look really stupid. Well, we can put it. Again, be careful. I don't think you really see them for the benefit we get out of it. No, we can't. What is this? Dairy. Okay. What else you got here? Bake shed. Nah. That's just cramming stuff for the sake of cramming stuff. Yeah, see, some of these are for how far out here we are. See, I think that brings us back to the silos, you know? Because you drop you put a farm city out here. It's just going to wrap around this. The farm will just look even better. When's that going to happen? We don't do those till after World War I. When our whatever they're called, boys, something boys. Yeah, when they come home. Okay, so we got stuff out here. We got stuff in here. Yeah, we got a lot of things to put in here, but we got no until a skyscraper comes in. The city of Cincinnati has 175 people waiting. And that's a city of Cincinnati train. Wait. Why are they? What are these? They're 10-wheelers, and they got the 6-wheeler cars. Yeah. And she's only going to take 70 out of here. Well, alright, then we're putting 2 more trains on the city of Cincinnati line. What are you going to call them? Chad, if you have name suggestions, I would love to hear them. I need name suggestions. It's a constant thing that I need them. I cannot be this clever all the time. Okay, pause the game. Clone these 2. Man, you just messed that up. Okay, well, they're going to be in the shed back here in Huntsville. Are you sure? I think that's where they come from. There's a town that's never been hooked up. No, because they're outside of St. Louis. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of work outside St. Louis to do. Holy cow, I thought every town was hooked up. No, you didn't, because Fargo's not hooked up. Well, I mean, it's got stuff around it. Well, that's not hooked up. It's Indianapolis. Keep going south. Murfreesboro. Here we go. Here's the Huntsville train depot. You think they're going to come out of here? Yeah, I do. Oh, they're not. Wow, they're coming out of Milwaukee. Yeah, I mean, do they come out of the closest depot where you were standing at the time? I guess so. I don't know. It's just the first time I've ever played with multiple depots like this. I mean, I normally stick to the one depot rule. That's Johnsonville. Keep going. There's Milwaukee. Yeah, and there they are coming out of the Milwaukee depot. Alright, City of Cincinnati. So they need names. So this is going to be the Cincinnati Reds. Oh my god, really? Pete Rose cheated when he was at Phillies, didn't he? I don't remember. Cincinnati Reds. The train's yellow. Yeah. Sunrise. And the next one. She's gonna be the Cincinnati Dawn. Okay, so we've doubled up the trains. Not double, we've added 2 more. So they're gonna start bleeding this traffic off a little bit. Yeah. Okay, North Shore. She's got 3 as it is. Yeah. They should have names. Nah, they're just regular commuter trains. They don't get a name. Okay. Let's see, is there any one of them near Chicago? Yeah, that's Lake Geneva. Is the line profitable? Yeah, it is. Give us another one. Quit being stingy. Okay. Oh, 367. 937. Okay, there's your other train. So we've added that. All right, we worked on the farm. Yeah, we need to get more crops in on this line. The Chicago feed run has 2 ferries. Oh, let's make it a 3rd. Manage vehicles. Clone it. And we're going to call this the SS Al Bundy. No, we could do the old-fashioned, old-timey name. Is it Alcephus? You're going to go with Adolph Bundy? Albert Bundy. Who's a shoe salesman? SS, shoe salesman. Shoe salesman Albert Bundy. There you go. Shoe salesman Albert Bundy. Yeah. Okay, we got bigger trains bringing in the crops. All right, let's watch this thing. Which one's this, a 1 or a 2? This is a 2. All right. let's get this one fixed. She's in green. All right, so we need a green. Is that the right color? Yeah, it's the right color. Okay. A green 10-wheeler. And she's carrying 77. So we're going to give her cargo, boxcars. Boxcars. Do. What is this thing? With the piece on the back. 80 and 8. 80 and 12. Oh, that must be the European one with the thing on the back. Okay, 12 and 15. 12 and 20. Alright. She was carrying 77. So we'll give her a small upgrade. Okay, now let's see how she does. Let's watch her going through the tunnel to get up to Chicago. Yeah, today is all about the thing that we started a week ago, Chicago improvements. Yeah, there's just so much stuff going on, and every change, adds to something else, like having to change sidings or wait for two trains to come by and see how far they are on the tracks together. If from here we go up just a little bit more, don't we eliminate the tunnel? I mean, at least the freight tunnel. Oh, that's going to be a hard thing to blend in here, isn't it? Yeah, so we're going to have to go from here straight up to this guy. And then just pull that off. Good luck making that happen. Yeah, that would require us. Is there anyone going to Chicago? That's a Johnsonville too. Okay. If we bridge this over, I wonder if they'll take it right now. Since he's sitting there at almost at the stop point. Like that. See if he'll make a right answer. signal. Let him know he can go that way. And a signal on here. Does he... Yeah, see, he doesn't have another signal here. You give him what? You gotta be able to fit that in there. That is... Look at that, he's taking it. Nope, no he's not. Damn it. Well, you just cut the whole freight tunnel off. Now this guy can't get down. Yeah, because you just broke the freight tunnel. How did you break so much with just that one thing? And then you broke every single freight line there. There you go. Put the signal back over here. Okay, now. Alright, this guy's going. Yeah, but is he any faster? No, he's in 22. Like you're dragging out the inevitable with this. Yeah, but he's moving. That's the thing. At least he's moving. I mean, I hear your argument, but he's moving slow. That's not the farm. That's the Chicago switch house. Wait, what are we waiting for? How did we lose our signals inside Chicago? Did we ever have signals? I don't know. Never. That is so weird. We've never had more than one train going out here to the farm. It's the first time we've had a train on here like this. Damn. Again, this was supposed to be for the steel and the coal. The iron, the coal, the steel. Well, the steel's definitely going to go out this way. So you're some young naive kid in the 70s or 80s watching the first Star Wars movies. Why did you stop? Yeah, I'm waiting for free path to what? What is she waiting for free path to? You goof. Yeah, that's got to be better. There's nothing in here. It's just these two. Well, the Milwaukee tools. Yeah, all right, I'll get you there. And these two don't stop here, so this really should be an express. And let the tool guy do their business. Yeah. We're gonna rewrite this whole station. I would make it a 4-tracker. I mean, the crops aren't here ready to be picked up yet. How much is the guy carrying? Going back. She's carrying a 204. All right, let's work on this tunnel. Really? Yeah, I mean, we've been at this for 2.5 hours almost. The tunnel doesn't buy us anything. I mean, getting rid of the tunnel. Yeah, here's my thing. It's a choke point. This is slower. Yeah, but it eliminates the choke point. Is it better to come to a dead stop or keep moving? It's better to keep moving. Like this right here, where's she going? She's going to crops 1, so she should have kept going to the right. Well, let's bite the bullet. there's ours. You're not gonna be able to get down that side. Good point. Alright, so you were just about to complain about track speed. Yeah, I know. These are freight trains. They can only do 80. Alright, so now we head out here. There's the other one coming in. Okay. Do we have enough room here before she comes in? I believe we do. Some people saying I believe I can fly, but how much further back is the double track? It's quite a ways. Okay. It's quite a change. Well, I mean, again, we've got the faster trains. They're not really, I mean, they are faster, but only if they can go faster. I know. Okay. Signals. Stop here. That's ugly. Really? Yeah. You're just building a brand new intersection. You're gonna put down a shitty thing like that? It's gonna be identical. You're not moving anything. No, it's definitely better. You just pushed it over to here. Okay. Rid of that. Okay, now finish her in. Too high. Come in. Can you come down at that? There you go. Parallel this in. Stay at her height. Come over to here. Right there. You're not getting any better speed. Okay. Look better? Looks a lot better. Okay. Alright, signals. Got a signal out here. Okay. Waiting to go in, and I'm clear. Clear. Waiting to go through. Okay. Waiting to go through. Clear. Alright. Down here somewhere. Oh, good for you. Alright. Starting my descent. In some sort of weird bendy area. not working? Milwaukee Crops 1. Why can't she connect down here? Because she goes through this loop backwards. You bastard. Yep. Turn her around. Go change all the signals. Shit me. You're not going to be able to hook that back up, I bet. No, we'll be able to hook it up. You know you have to grab it both sides. What you doing? Oh no, I'm wishing I hadn't taken out that bridge. That's not the track you need to talk to. The track you need to talk to is over there. Yeah, see? You're taking this loop and you're confusing it with the other. Well, that's the freight traffic that leaves Chicago. Okay. But it doesn't have to touch the farm traffic. It should come up here. Well, that's the Chicago freight line. This is the Chicago freight line. This is passenger service. This is the Chicago freight line. So, I mean, you're a major branch going up this way. You know, we've seen this here forever. Can we not just smooth this over? Yeah, let's get rid of it. There you go. It was just an odd little cut in the ground. Okay, freight trains. Okay, reroute all the switches there. Okay, you come through here, you go that way, and then you come out this way. Go in, up to here. There's a bridge. Across the bridge. Alright, we're heading up into the farm. Did you not think of this? I just, you know, I mean, you don't really think about counterclockwise traffic. You know. Okay, eventually there should just be one broken train here. Right there. Okay, should just be one broken train. Davenport and Rock Island. Yeah, well, it's the same. I mean, yeah, but is that's what's broke? Okay, turn her around. Okay, we're gonna give her a one-time do-over. Right here. There she goes. Okay, as soon as she crosses over, we'll kill this. Okay, we still got to deal with the Rock Island tools line stuff. Yeah, we do. But that's a different problem. Alright, she's clear of this. Okay, so this whole pickup to loop thing is now fixed. Yeah, well, we could tighten this up. Yeah, we could. She's going to the farm. Oh, we have to change their route orders. Manage line. Okay, so she should come to farm 1 first. Yeah, and then she should go to farm 2. Oh, convenient. Okay. Alright. So where is she going? She's going to farm 1. Okay. And this one? She's going to farm 1. Alright, so that's working. Yeah, and here's our main freight line, Chicago to. And she's going. Yeah, she got caught up in the she'll straighten herself out. All right. So as right now, our Chicago to Milwaukee freight is. It's way too much double track. Trains are big. And again, the steel trains are going to start pulling out of here. Yeah, we got more coal trains to bring in, which are definitely up there somewhere. All right, so now, what is it that we're doing with the Rock Island line? Well, they got to get onto this. See, this has nothing to do with them. Well, here's the Chicago freight line. Right here. Okay, well, how do we connect these people up to there? That's a darn good question. Because if we bring them up through here, we got a lot of passenger stuff to deal with. It's ugly, yes, but it's what you get. There you go. Alright, so now they come down, and there's way to cheer, and then it's clear over here. Yeah. Again, not pretty. No, it's not. It's not. But I mean, we're taking care of the busiest bulk trains coming through. Alright. There's got to be a wetter. Yeah, there's got to be a better way to get those tool trains out of Milwaukee. Well, I mean, again, this is the Milwaukee to Chicago main freight corridor here. You know, see, this should just be a branch off to the farm. Instead, it's a major piece. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and we don't have enough crops coming in. I mean, there's no crops down here. This thing's not full. What are these crops waiting for here? They're waiting to go to the Milwaukee branch. What is the Milwaukee branch? Oh, they're going down here. Where's her train stop? That was not what you wanted to do. No, it was not. That was not at all what I wanted to do. I wanted to delete just the one. City old enabled to disabled wall city old enabled. Collision with what? Trees and rocks. something happens when we get closer to here. Okay. That's yeah. Cargo. 25.5, 25.6, 25.6. Okay. Tools to Green Bay. She goes to 2. Where is 2? Oh, okay, 2's over here. Okay, she goes to 2. Okay. Manage vehicles. Place with 25 sixes. And double. Okay, now Johnsonville. She goes to 3. Where's 3? She goes to 3. Okay. Okay. I guess we just gotta wait for that to expire. Okay. This guy. Figure. Cargo. Crane. Cargo. Buildings. Do we have enough money in this to upgrade them to the A35s? I mean, if we have enough money in these, they gotta make it up that slope. Put in the A35s. Yeah, but how many crops are being left at the farm? I mean, the whole point of the A35s is either, we need the tractive power, like right away. But nobody's blocking anybody here, right? No, there's plenty of room for her. She can wait here in the second one. Plenty of room in here. And they can get through and out here. So no, I'm not blocking anybody. Okay. Oh, she's going up the hill. Non-stop. She's got no reason to stop now. Yeah, well, this is what's going to decide whether you need an 835. How much slower you gotta go here? Alright. 835s it is. Alright, stop. We'll upgrade this guy. Steam. 835s. Rock Island Red. Crops 2, same thing. Sam Wheeler, 550, 160. What? I thought they were 180 tractors. Nope, you read shit wrong. Damn it. Yeah. Well, now let's see what this does. It's the more powerful engine. 43s. See, the slope up here isn't that bad. Maybe we don't need the tractor power. Let's see how she handles it. We were doing 21, 39. Alright, so it's definitely the extra power we needed. Alright, let's find Johnsonville 2. Let's change out her engines. A35, Rock Island Red. Modify. Okay. Should be a huge boost in the crops. We hope so. Huge decorative improvement. Hey, JC. Sorry if I did not see that. My apologies. First off, thank you for the first time chat. Thank you at all. Good day. Hope you're having a good day. I'm sorry. I get so freaking focused in on the screen here that I don't look over at the other screen. It's the downsides of being blind. I don't see the. I mean, there's no glancing over to see it. It's a whole physical. Oh, let me turn over here. I'm doing good, sir. How are you today? Or, ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm just the king thing made me make a presumption. But I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining in. Are you a Transport Fever 2 player, or are you here for the Star Wars argument about Rogue One is the best movie of all time? The best Star Wars movie. Because I'm up for both. So what got you here today? Yeah, I haven't developed film since Tri-X-Pan with an Omega developer. Well, here's my thought. My thought is, if you take, because there's three Star Wars movies. There's the first three, then there's the prequel, the Jar Jar Binks little Anakin stuff, and then there's there's the quest for more money, last three. But well, I'm not even looking at the space battles. I'm just talking about like the actors and your immersion into their life. Because Rogue One ends with, if you just go in to see Rogue One in the theater, which we did on the very first day it launched. Okay, we just went in, sat down, and we were down at Disney so we saw it at Hollywood Studios with the not Hollywood Studios. We saw it at Downtown Disney, with the fork and screen stuff. So I'm sitting there with lunch and a drink in my hand, and we're watching this movie. And by the end of it, the food is just left there, and you're just so immersed into these people. And in the end, as every single one of them is picked off, it's heartbreaking. Because you walk out of there going, I need a sequel to this. And then at the very last second, that hammerhead takes off. That's it. That is just a second in the first movie of the first three. And it's this whole life of all these people. It's a brilliant movie. Well, I mean, just take it from like a creative standpoint, knowing that it's already been made. If someone was to come up with the concept for it today, they would literally go into a pitch meeting and go, hey, do you remember in Star Wars, the very first one, how they were boarding the ship and everything? Yeah. What if we make a 3-hour movie about just that one ship? Be like, what? There's a whole fleet here. Yeah, but we're just gonna take just that one ship. Oh, okay. So it's like Firefly. We're gonna talk about that whole ship and how everything involved with them and everything. And it's like, no, nope, not even that. That one ship just happened to grab the signal of a whole bunch of people down on the planet. And you're like, so it's a movie about that one ship. Yeah. But it's just about that ship for just a second. It's and I'm sorry, but I don't feel that way about any of the other movies, because they're just like I don't want to call them Star Wars trope, but they're sort of Star Wars expected. It's not it is, I mean, I'd like there's a really good scene in this other Star Wars movie where this guy leaves, like tries to leave the Empire and go out and start, like a life with his family. And it's like, oh wait, that's Rogue One too. It's like if you start coming up with really good scenes in all the different Star Wars, that you're sitting here thinking about, scenes from Rogue One will just flow into that list. you know, and be like, yeah, there was this scene where these people were on this, like it was the rebels before they were there with, like in the first movie, and like they were trying to get together. It's like that's Rogue One. It's, like just all of these, because even the Rogue One concept, it's like if you sit here and you're honest with yourself, when you're in that pitch meeting and you go, hey man, this isn't about just the one ship. It's about everything that happened before then. And then when you piece it all together, you're like, actually, it's 3 1-hour movies. We just glued them all together and made it into a 3-hour movie. And like, because there's like there's just so much stuff that goes on. I mean, like I'm a fan of, not fan. I enjoyed, um, what's it called? Mandalorian. Okay, up until the ending, which I thought sucked. You're just gonna hand the kid over? Yeah, all right, goodbye. Here's your kid. Like, it just whatever. And like I thought that was a disappointment. And then the way the part two was handled, or season two, it was like, yeah, what happened here? You know, John Favreau just ran out of ideas. Just started to dwindle down. Like it didn't hold you. Um, and then the next year we get season one of pure Star Wars brilliance in the Mandalorian, not the Mandalorian, in Boba Fett. And Boba Fett, it's just brilliant. And then season two of Boba Fett shows up, and it's like, this is crap. What? Why did we have season two of Boba Fett? You know, and there are people, by the way, who will point out that season two of Boba Fett is really just like episodes 5, 6, 7 of season one. It's like, now something changed there, like something, like go read the liner notes or something. I gotta turn some of them off. I don't. I just turned them on for default. I don't know what they. Can you copy paste it? Let me go check those settings and see if I can change it. I do not actually know what they're set for. I know that somebody answered a thing the other day where they said, here's the thing, that being blind, the chat is not my. I have an assistant. And, well, I have two of them. I have to pay them in coffee to sit here and lend a hand. But they, it's called, is it the cloud? Is it the, here we go. All right, I found it. Let me see if I can fix this. Look for something about like length of paragraph, emotes. Prevent viewers from sending overall lengthy messages. What's a lengthy message? Average message max 140. Oh, that's outrageous. Limit must be 500 or less. Okay, so now it's 500. So if it's over 500 characters, apparently that's a huge message on Twitch anyway. So I'm not sure what it's. My apologies, sir, that your manuscript has been lost. Yeah, just hit enter more often. But yeah, it's there's just so much stuff in the whole. And again, where are the people out there that are screaming Jar Jar Binks was brilliant? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anybody who's ever said that. I mean, it'd be an interesting sort of argument to make, you know. But like, I mean, my see now, like, what's better? Um, See, Empire Strikes Back, man. I again, you have to put it into an age perspective. I took off from school, found a couple of school teachers who were also playing hooky with me there that day. you know, um, so I mean, it would be very easy. Um, yeah, just hit enter more often. You know, it's um, yeah. So like, I'm by no means overly, you know, delusionally biased that, oh, it was the first movie ever, therefore it's the greatest. You know, it's a stolen plot cowboy movie or a samurai movie. It's a compilation of a bunch of stuff of its time. Um, well, I mean, it was definitely set in the universe, but like you said, when was there a space battle? Um, I mean, there was the big one at the end, but that was also the beginning of the first one. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh no, 100% agree with you. 100%. And it's sort of, um, you know, are there Jedi in, for the most part, Mandalorian? No, there's no Vader. Um, the one that they just did, though, the one after Boba Fett, the one with the Jedi hunters. Was it called Kenobi? Might have been called Obi-Wan. Don't remember what it was called, but it was produced by the guy who was the lead actor. So, like, I have to wonder, like, was was this his pet project? You know, I'm sure it wasn't, but it's just, um, yeah, like, there are things in that. Um, I, I s- I had to go back and rewatch it. Apparently, if you watch the first Star Wars, you can see C3PO and R2D2 going past a husk, and that's the job site where Kenobi's working at. Yeah, yeah, it takes a very interesting turn. It 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 tries to, you know what, it tries to be Rogue 2. It tries to take some stuff from the first movie, and it tries to take some stuff from the last of the prequel three, and glue them together. With some desert sand and some glue. And like, I don't, and I guess that's the problem. I saw Rogue One first. That did not feel forced or crowbarred in. It just felt, like it just fit perfectly. And there's stuff in Kenobi that when you're done watching it, you kind of sit there and go, okay, did this flow, or did somebody have a meeting and go, Rogue One was great, let's try it again? Um, See, um, I have not watched all the animated stuff, and because for gaming styles, for visual purposes, um, I don't play a lot of the games, so I'm not sure how much canon is contained in those two venues. So when you talk about, like, KOTR and stuff, um, uh, is there official canon in the video games that the movies would have to capture, or is the target audience for that the video game crowd, which is millions of people that have bought those games? So is it then going to become a video game movie? Um, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of options out there. Um, like the whole cloning thing, you know, I thought that was really good. I could have seen that without all the other stuff around it, but they wanted to make a whole grand movie as opposed to, exploring character development, making the Rogue One type stories better. Because, I mean, if you take the movies and then you take Rogue One and then you take the Disney Plus stuff, um, like the trend there is definitely towards better, smaller stuff, you know, quality over quantity. Because, 15 minutes of space battles, pew, 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 I mean, it's a lot of sci-fi special effects. I'm sure, it caters to people. But, and again, see, here's the problem with having, I think it also depends upon how old you are. Because if you're, like if the first three or the second three are your first movies, well, yeah, see, that's where is your bias filter? You know, or, you know, do you recognize even that you have a bias and, try and adapt in some way? I love how that top guy pulled out of the station one at a time. And the way that the station is built with the bridge here, they were in shadow and they popped out each time. Light thing, but yeah, it's there's just, I mean, it's, a lot of it is a personality choice. Which one is somebody looking for? Which one do they like? But it's I mean, was the first Star Wars a great movie? I mean, I've if I had to go watch a Star Wars movie right now, I would go watch the first couple episodes of Boba Fett or Rogue One. You know, and here's the other problem with the first Star Wars movie: Family Guy did it, The Simpsons did it, Adult Swim has done many, many pieces of it. Well, Adult Swim has done pieces of all the Star Wars movies. You know, it's it's not even a cultural niche. It's just a part of the fabric of our culture. So, how do you pick one? It's kind of like watching The Lord of the Rings. If you didn't know they were going to sing that song while they were drinking in Bag's End, you know, you would have been totally taken by surprise at the overwhelming emotion of the dwarves setting out on actually, I'm sorry, at the Hobbit, at the start of the Hobbit. No, wait, was that the Hobbit? Yeah, yeah, that was at the start of the Hobbit. Yeah, see how there's just so many of them. You know, they blend in. Hey, not a worries. We're just sitting here together and enjoying the chat. So no, I do appreciate the time. Actually, we're way over for today. I use this as a this is very therapeutic. You know, it's much easier to play these series. I mean, even with my nose to the screen, and all the mistakes that I make, by streaming it gives me a break. You know, because you sit down and you have sort of a thought process that says, okay, what could you do next for the next 2 or 3 hours? And then you just do that. You know, like right here, the whole thing for today is to clean up Chicago. You know, and we're definitely doing that. You know, we're making mistakes. We're making things look ugly, trying to make it look a little better. But, you know, it's trying not to use the same asset everywhere, so every station has a little bit of different character to it. You know, and we're correcting some things like like today, the tunnel out here and this junction. This is like the 5th iteration of the same stretch of track, because we're constantly trying to fix other bugs to make it work better. And right now, this guy just came through the tunnel. He's coming out of there doing 58. The one that we fixed was coming out of here doing 21. And that was with the upgraded engine and locomotive, with the freight wagons, the gondolas. The one before that, they were in the teens and they were carrying half the load. So, you know, we're way 602 and 4-minute frequency. You know, I mean, you know, as I'm reminded, if I don't post it in the chat, they can't look it up and tell me. You know, because no one's remembering these numbers that I might ask for 2 hours later. So that's on me. But you know, this was cleaned up. See, this is way bigger than it needs to be. You know, can we pull that back a little quick? Yeah, we can. Something's broke somewhere. Much better. You know, but that's sort of that's a good and bad sort of thing, you know. Let's see. Yeah, see, he's absolutely going the right one, the better way. You know, I'll bet you we're still, because I just noticed that the red signal was still up there. I don't know how long it's been sitting there, but I mean, if I had to guess right now, I would tell you that it's the tools. So the entire Rock Island line's probably been broke for a couple years now. Yeah, it's been sitting here broke all this time because we added too much. And it's this comes in. Oh. Well, here. There we go. Problem I shouldn't have created, solved. All right. Yeah, this Rock Island line is part of Chicago, without a doubt. But we're going the wrong way. Here we go. Back to Chicago. All right, we still have not gone through every one of these stops. We talked about this needing to be a through station. So that is definitely something to fix, which we could probably just do right now. Yeah, it's the beauty of having two wonderful assistants here is you know, we've talked about it. I really, because there's another streamer that I know who is, he's actually not blind or visually disabled. He plays, but he does it for a different purpose. You know, for his own, you know, personal reasons. But you put the wrong tracks in. Damn it. Yep, and we can't fix them out here, can we? No, we can't. No, we cannot. Gonna have to delete them. It is enough to make for a very frustrating day sometimes, but as I'm very quickly reminded, I chose to do this, and you know, I appreciate the challenge of it. I think it's taken a long time to be able to laugh at some of these stupid mistakes. Just doesn't mean that they're not stupid. Or I wish I wasn't making them, but, you know, hey, you take the good and the bad. All right. So, what are you doing here? We got to put this back up. Yep. Let's get that back up. What happened? Gonna have to get rid of this. What does that get us? You won't be able to. Is that gonna work? You know what? That actually might be a little better. Because this has been bantered around many times. Nope, missed. Try again. Which one's the left and right? Where is... Okay. Get rid of this. Okay, now try it again. Okay, this is left. You didn't grab the track. That's one of the reasons I like riding around on the trains in this game. Why are we not getting the red tunnel? It's not changing down here. Can't it? Try it again. I think there's already a tunnel in there. Is that breaking apart? No, that's one tunnel. Why are we seeing? Something weird's going on in there. Yep, we're gonna try and fix it. Okay. What about now? I must have done something. Why do we see the tunnel twice? Something's grabbing the ground up here and stopping it from coming over. Can we fill the ground up here? I think we've tried this before. Flatten. There's something there. Something you missed? I don't know, what did I miss? Do you have a piece of straight track in there? I don't know. It's times like this where we switch chairs. And they try and figure it out. Because it does become a little impossible for me to catch notice of. Why can we not? I don't see anything. Is it just the buildings in town? If we get rid of this. See, there's like a little piece of something in here. That's just grabbing stuff. There's definitely something in here. Well, we're going to try it again. Do we see it over here? No. All right, and why can't we fill that in? Something here. Is there like a tunnel further down? Nothing's. Something with this. Try to get rid of these two. See if we can. There you go. All right. You're making it worse. So I've been told. All right. Try and see if you can do it this time. All right. Okay, try it now. Try it now. There we go. Okay, now. Is this... What's going on down here? Something's... yeah, something. That you're technical. You didn't, you missed the track. Like that right there. I will do that 1,000 times. Over and over. And there's no... The station's plenty big. Your tracks down here are wrong. You left that. Yeah, I mean, it's part of the joy. Part of the joy. Just in... You're gonna cross... Isn't that Mountain Division track? Yeah, we might wind up hooking up to that later to grab the steel. Okay, well... It's not letting us... What are you doing? There you go. Alright, what did you do? Oh, we come down here to this. This is all kinds of ugly. Yeah, I don't... Can we slope it? Like, we need a way to slope from this to that. I don't think there's a... No, there's not. Wait, what is this? No, there's not. Where's... You just got to have the town develop. I mean, that's cool. All right. Now, what are you doing down here? All right. Here's what we're doing. Yeah, what are you thinking here? Something like that. Yep. All right, now what? Something like this. Excuse me. Yep. Yeah. All right. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is easy to do because it's rote, but then this happens, you know. There you go. It's all good. It's all good. Ours went away. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go put some drops in. This is I'm getting at the end of my All right. This is all working good. Yeah. No, it's not. They go up there to loop around. Yeah, see, they shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't go that way at all. Well, how do you expect them to... Yeah, even stuff like that is easy. It's just, it's a big red sign. You know, even if you can't make out. I mean, once you know what the message says and what you're doing, a lot of it just becomes memorization. Okay, try it now. Hey, look at that. All right, and she's on the express. All right, what about the crops? See, they come in and out on the express. All right. So a lot of work in Chicago. And here's sort of the fun of it. You know, this is not 3 hours worth of work. Well, no, because you've been at this for almost 4 hours. Dude, you spent 30 minutes just doing one station. Yeah, but that's sort of the point. I'm able to do one station. You know, the fact that it's a 3-minute job and it takes me 30, you know, and it's 30 because it's excellent and super detailed. No, it's 30 because it's basic, but at least it gets done. You know, it all adds to the fun of it. So, you know, for people joining a stream expecting to find, you know, high pace sort of bells and flashers and, you know, all sorts of buttons in the chat window, I just can't do it. You know, I cannot. But I don't hold up any pretenses of saying that I can. So, like, there's no false advertising going on there with that stuff. If, however, you want to see someone who is a Transport Fever expert, I play on hard mode because I'm an expert. Oh my god, that was hilarious to hear that. Oh, look at that. The dock is flooded. Yeah, where's your ships? That's big like iron. Alright, we need another one. Do we have another name? Peggy? Is Peggy short for Patricia? All right, so that extra boat will help us to get more stuff down here. This gets right into here. No, it doesn't. It gets to... it gets to here. There we go. It gets us into here, which gets picked up by this and delivered. Okay. Did we ever upgrade these trucks? I think so. You know, at some point we're going to have to do... Well, before we advance the clock. And that won't be until we go around the map. Yeah, then we'll find the places that we missed. And we'll go back and do a stagecoach hunt. And then clean that up. All right, well, we're still going to be in Chicago. Yeah, we're going to be here for a couple of segments, a couple of episodes, because we got to work our way up, clean up everybody in here. We got to find some people that want steel. How many people on the map want steel? Well, let's ask the steel mill. Over here, see, this will tell you everybody that wants steel. 1, 2, 3. Madison Machine Factory. That'll be close as right about Madison. Yes, as the name says. 2, Pensacola's way south. 3, Collinsville. Collinsville, isn't that up on Collinsville and Oaksville? Collinsville has a ferry that goes to it. Yeah, so that might mean hauling down to like Memphis. Oh, Memphis and Huntsville. Yeah, La Crosse, that's taking it out to Minnesota. And Des Moines, that's taking it south. Oaksville. Where is Oaksville? Oaksville. That's next town on Taylorsville. Oh yeah. So that'll come up the tunnel, where we were talking earlier about the fact that there's only been one person using the tunnel, and now we can change that. So I think we'll keep plugging away. We might be here a while, but we'll keep plugging away. Yeah. All right, everybody. Holy cow, it's been 4 hours. Thanks so much for joining in. JC, I appreciate the chat. Thanks so much. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a great day. And for anybody that's interested, any follows, likes, subscribes, reminders, I believe people hammer you to death about them. I don't know why they do. I mean, you know what they are. But everybody take care and have a great day.